Lagos people, una welcome this morning. Una good morning. Una welcome to the Ebeano Show this morning. My name is Brewer, number one. They call me the King of Worlds. They call me the Godfather of Genesis. They call me the voice of God for Top Radio 90.9 FM. Yes, this is Top Radio, the station where they say they carry you for top. We know they drop you with. They stay there with you this morning. And of course, this is not the Ebeano Show, the trendy show, the language show, the Pidgin show, the Yoruba show, the Hausa show. The show we say cover everything that happen for Obodo, Nigeria. We have a lot of things to talk about this morning. We go enter into the news segment sharp. But before that, we'll quickly go pay this commercial where with the old people. Will they come back very soon? Who find me if Negi Baga? Say Messiere Abobakalomi. I put Calabar together with Let's Tama for that place. So Abobakalomi body na ikokwama. How una day this morning? How una body day this morning? And Yaladubo Caro going Caro Lagos. Of course, Barca de Sala, Barca de Safia. Ututoma to the Igbo man out there. When I welcome this morning, this is the Ebeano Show. This na the news segment on top of the Ebeano Show. Sharp we'll go take a do more, take a do what important is ready for the show this morning. Akpabio denying Natasha sexual harassment allegation plus waiting happen for Senate on top this matter. The drama for the National Assembly of Nigeria Senator Natasha Aduaga, where they represent the Kogi Central Senatorial District and the Senate President Godswill Akpabio don't enter new level. Matter become more when Senator Natasha accused the Senate President of sexual harassment and it don't lead to investigation. However, Senate President Akpabio don't deny, saying he never harassed any woman before and that him now well-raised man with daughters. When it started, this basketballs between Senate President Akpabio and Senator Natasha. Now, when she discovered, say, and them don't change her sitting for the Senate chamber without her knowledge. On Wednesday, when the plenary resumed, new drama start again as Senator Natasha submits a petition for the floor of the Senate. Now, for the same floor of the House, Akpabio denied the sexual allegations where they hang around him neck before. Senate President Akpabio say the matter they caught, but allegations no be true as him never harass any woman at any time, and not even Senator Natasha where they accuse him. While I dey aware, say these matters they caught, I want state clearly, say at no time did I ever attempt any sexual harassment on this said distinguished Senator Akpoti Oduagan or any other woman. Them train me and my siblings very well. My late single mother trained us. She died for year 2000 through very difficult time, and I therefore get highest regards for women. Lagos. Welcome the return of Nigerians when no go US legally, foreign minister. Nigerian Foreign Minister Yusuf Tuga don't explain the country stand on some foreign affairs issues we concern the U.S. Deportation of Nigerians, cases of sextortion by nationals and the Binance scandal. When he talked to BBC for inside the exclusive interview, Ogatuga says some of these policies not they new, but Nigeria stand not to better the lot of Nigerians in the long run. On the matter of U.S. deportation, Nigerians, the foreign minister say the deportation process begin even before the Trump administration take over. So no be new thing as now something they don't expect before. At least over 3,000 Nigerians will not get legal documentation to stay for America. They face risk of deportation. According to one document where Fox News get from United States Immigration and Customs Enforcement and Removal Operations, ICE. Fox News been reports on Tuesday, 28th January 2025, said the Nigerian immigrants done the ICE non-detained docket with final orders of removal since November 2024. Reports say Nigerians now the second highest number of citizens where they scheduled for deportation for Africa, followed by Somalia, Ghana, Senegal, among others. For in 2024 campaign, President Trump been promised to deport 1 million people who no get a legal permission to live for the United States. Elon Musk and AI Green, 7 takeaway for Trump big speech, but we're not going to do the 7 away. And I just more will go touch on top of the matter. The President Donald Trump don't address one loud joint session of the U.S. Congress for the first time since he returned to power for January, where he declares say the American dream they unstoppable. Inside the longest presidential speech to lawmakers on record, he outlined a vision for his second term as Republicans hail him 6 weeks we don't reshape domestic and foreign policy. The Democrats shout give Trump and him to give them back during a rowdy primetime speech. The Republicans president so far don't move to slash the federal workforce and crack down on immigration while imposing tariffs on American biggest trading partners and shaking up the transatlantic alliance over the war for Ukraine. Now, 7-point takeaway. I carry this matter for BBC News, but we're not going to drop out the matter right now. I did determined to raise good men. Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie talk about her sons writing and others, and inside this exclusive interview we give BBC. Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie say the writer's block she experienced after she became pregnant with her first child being terrifying. Now, really a frightening place to be today, because writing now the thing where they give me meaning. The Ogbonge Nigerian author 47 tells the BBC, Emma Bennett. I know they sure say it did entirely psychologically, but something changed, and I just know fit go back into that magical place where I fit write fiction. Adichie been born first speaking a daughter in 2016. Last year, she born twin boys. When now they 11 months old. While she been there pregnant, she been get a very froggy feeling and no fit think as clearly as she talk. I be person where they think clearly. So important, and this day very, very important to me. And so today, in that kind place, emotionally, they very, very frightening. She talk. Adichie, now they release her first novel in more than 10 years, which she call them Dream Count. The book, they tell the story of 4 women where they experience lives when no go according to plan. Lagos now Ebeano Show news now carry drop like that. So we go on this quick music break. When we come back, no music break. We won't go pay basic now advertisement. When we come back, Ebeano Show will continue. Make a day my day, day your day. Nobody worry, nobody. Now tomorrow night they drop down this morning to say day your day, make a day my day. Make nobody they worry anybody. Lagos na swati we coming back to the Ebeano Show this morning. My name na Brew number 1. They call me B for the brr, R for the W for the runs of the matter. Then they call me the King of All. Then they call me the Voice of God. Then they call me the Godfather of Genesis, and of course then they call me the Cajeted one, the Omega one, the Alpha one. I'm the son of Papa God. Drove by Shukubu. Not the apple for here this morning. And y'all go, Moki Bugo Roy. Lagos people, go need budget. Lagos no go spoil. I just, I mean, I speak the Yoruba, I spoke the Yoruba, I spoke it how it concerns me. There's nothing you can do about it. But of course, I'm not seated here alone this morning. I'm seated with Chop Life crew. Many, many important girls. Fine women. One is very taking, one is still available in the market. Motoraya Emmanuel Udo, popularly called Mo of Top Radio 90.9. And of course, we've got Kenda. Kenda, she's the Kenda of Top Radio in Didiamaka. Beautiful lady. Mo, good morning. How are you doing this morning?
Good morning, Lagos. Inakwana, Uncle, Carol, everybody.
How you doing?
Doing good.
Look how
Beautiful.
gorgeous you look without makeup. Look at your fine African hair.
Yes, I'm a naturalist. I love to look natural.
I don't know what is wrong with you people.
I love my cornrows. And I love my pretty smile.
Kenda wore this thing, motor headlight for eye this morning. Looking so gorgeous. Kenda, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, I'm fine.
I love your glasses. No, you know, I love your glasses.
Thank you.
How you doing?
I'm doing very well.
Thank you. Your pink lips. You look fine. And I love beautiful women. Women are like tonic. You are like tonic. You bring health to a man's life. If you have headache, migraine problem, look at the beautiful lady this morning. You'll be all right. Of them being this, I'm not going to make sure anybody name for this place. No, we don't do like that for Ebeano Show. I'm not going to make sure person name. But this babe, what did happen for our Bodo country? Because they like us say, we just salute anything we be saying anyama for our country. Now people they fight for Lamborghini. They say the size of my privacy is a Lamborghini. Very soon the size of your privacy will be a tractor. Maybe you want to become a farmer. But what's going on in our country? I look for the news, make I read them properly from a different angle where one man drop a butter for Facebook. People come, they drag the man. People drag him, some people hail him, some people drag him. Now the place will be for Nigeria. So if you do nonsense, people will praise you. Some people go drag you on top of the matter. The man, they call him Patrick Hay Doyle. He said she boasted about the value of her wristwatch and flaunted a 600 million naira car. The combined value of both items is in the range of 650 to 700 million naira. Some half-wits were impressed and effusively congratulated her as she smiled and flaunted both items, as if we hadn't heard about her shameful means of livelihood. Meanwhile, I can bet that there are members of our extended families who are going through a tough time, romanticizing Jesus Christ of iniquity has become the stock in trade of dimwits amongst us. There are some nasty comments. In this whatever this man dropped this morning, but I will start from here. And more immediately we will start. Make us start with you. We are massively influenced by foreigners in this part of the world, especially the Oyibos. We are not just influenced by the Oyibos, that's why I say foreigners. The Ghanaian people influences us on how we now value our own local prints. A lot of people want to use suit. You make a blazer, you go dress like Ankara. Because you can see how the Ghanaians are pushing beads also, a big deal for Ghana. So we too, they take them seriously. So we're influenced by other people's culture. The jollof rice battle has been going on for a long time. And so now we value our own foods as much. But we are influenced a lot by the Igbo culture, what they call the Western man culture. Be it the English, be it the Americans, the Canadians, they influence the way we dress. At a point in time, hip-hop dressing was a big deal in Nigeria. Baggy jeans in the early 90s to the late 2000s, mid-2000s was a very, very massive deal. Everybody want to dress baggy and all those kinds of things. So we are influenced so much by the way Oyibo they do their things. Podcasting our Oyibo idea. We do them right now. Ebeano Show for podcast. Streaming our Oyibo idea. But you get a lot of nasty things we don't copy from them, including baby mamas. Baby mama now don't become a big, massive deal for Africa. Where we say, a girl go just say, I know this man is married, but you must have a child for me. Or I must have a child for you. All those kinds of things. But that one by the corner. Can we talk about this thing where we say our girls, they feel like, say, their private part, now asset? Nadia, I won't start with you this morning because has the woman's, I'll use the word, way somebody they invest in an IQ. For instance, Kenda has a business. I see Kenda's brand all the time. What do you call the brand again?
Kenda brand.
Kenda brand. Now, the way Kenda, they invest in herself, they push these assets in herself. Say, I have a brand called Kenda brand, which is advertisements, what they do for society. Sure, you don't start with just say, what is between a woman's waist? Nah, asset for women for this part of the world.
Never in the history of the world have I ever seen this much moral decadence. Like, people are so bold, the effrontery to come out and talk about their means of livelihood, which is prostituting their body. There's no other name to call it. If you think that the only source of income, one of the sources of income is to sell your body, then you're a prostitute. No matter how you package it, no matter what you call it, no matter the brand you call it, it's still prostitution. That is selling your body or having sexual intimacy with someone to get a gift, to get something else in return, to get money, to get food, or anything that your needs, basically. When you sell your body to get, your needs, it's prostituting. And I've been seeing this, on the internet. Young ladies come and boldly say that this is what they do. And you also hear them encourage other girls like, oh, you sit down there, you have and you cannot use it to. No, that's not.
To make some
in
money.
The beginning, when God created your body, when God created that space, that aspect, that region of your body, that was not the intention. The intention is not for you to use it as a tool to
make
get
money.
to get food, to get money, to get your clothes, to get cars, or to fulfill your vain desires. Because all of these things, this lady who has sold her body to get the Lamborghini, in the next 5 years, that car she sold her body for will be outdated. And then you begin to, young girls, like our children, the next generation will look at, is this the reason? Is this the car this person sold? Now, imagine 50 years ago, I don't know the car that was trending then. Take for a Peugeot, okay. Let's say a Peugeot 504. And then imagine someone had sold her body of a journal because of for Peugeot. And then I hear of it. I would like, what? You sold your body for Peugeot.
Or the woman selling body for iPhone 13 back then.
All of these things would
or BlackBerry.
They are talking about there are a lot of women who did that because of BlackBerry. Where is BlackBerry today? These are the things. And the funny thing is that BlackBerry has been buried. The funny thing is that the internet will never, ever, ever. I wasn't thinking about it this morning. We'll never forget all of these things we put out. Generations to come will know who you were. Even if they didn't meet you on Earth, they will read about you. They will know. Is that the kind of thing you want them to remember you for? Ladies, just think about these things. Do not allow these women who are vain. Do not allow these women who do not put the premium on their body. Don't allow these women who do not understand God's plan for themselves. Because if you understand God's plan for your life, you won't mess it up on the altar of sex to get your needs. It's not worth it.
See what's this thing? See one of the comments. Now Insta blog poster, waiting the mad talk. One of the comments. This one, her name is Stephanie Chidera, correct babe. The thing tire me, even left me speechless. What would she be regarded? Okay, what should be regarded as shame has become a thing of celebration. Thank God there are still reasonable people on earth because evil has increased and we now doubt our morals. Thank you, sir, for being a good voice. This one does say, this one Adeleke Sam Seller. He said, what many of these people fail to realize is that many of our young ones are looking up to them. Let us take example of, he called one guy, what did they call something, Gege. He said, we have seen on social media a lot of young Nigerians, both boys and girls, acting like him. Say the same way our children are learning from negative influencers, like that girl that they call Saida Bodge. He says something needs to be done. Now, we know they're critical about anybody for you. We just talk about what they post out there and then we try to break them. Whether it makes sense or be whether it don't make sense. So Kenda, might come to you, Kenda. I'll come to you from a different angle because somebody actually posted something on one of the comment section. And he said that there's no difference between criminal politicians, prostitutes, and Yahoo boys in the country. Some people come to say, it's not true that criminal politicians and prostitutes are better than Yahoo boys. So they don't sideline Yahoo boys as the terrible ones. Why? Because that's those ones that they share, which everybody call gongo. They go do jazz on top to get the thing. But some of these babes, so that they use kayamata. Some of these babes, if you touch them as a man, you are never coming out of that pot of soup. You enter bottle instantly. The way you are smiling, I hope you don't use it. I trust you. You're a good girl. You're a church girl. You're a church girl. You're a church girl. You can't do that. You're Jesus' daughter. but Kenda, truly, have we gotten to that point in society where we now start exonerating some evils or some crimes over some other crimes? Now, we're not saying that our Nigerian politicians are criminals. We are saying that you have bad eggs in Africa everywhere. So it means that you have some criminal politicians in Africa. So, sure, we don't get to the point where we say, we can't say, oh, this one are good evil. This one are bad evil. Because because you see what's in the funny. Your body, as long as I'm concerned, even as me, why I did like this as a man, the time I don't have sex, I feel count off my 10 fingers, no pass. Because I see my body like virgin. Like, can't they touch me? You can't they hold my you can't they touch this. You know, because they touch me now, but I can't see babes when we say this one, our body. Look at her, look at you. Cameraman face up. She looks so succulent. You look so fine. Then you can't carry your body, go lie on the altar of slaughter. Then the man say, take knife, say, busha the left hand.
But give me
busha the right hand, give me everything, but give me Lamborghini. How far? What do you think?
Okay, so first of all, what people exonerate, they are part of it. If I make excuse for something, that means in one way or the other, I do it. So this thing, it all hinges on extortion. That's what both prostitutes, Yahoo boys, and other people do.
Criminal politicians.
Yeah, it's extortion. But then again, you see this thing, I blame the bloggers. If the blog didn't carry this news, Nigerians will know about it. And that is one of the problems we have in Nigeria. Because bloggers will just be carrying very silly, irrelevant news. Who gives 2 cents about the fact that you did whatever you did and you got a Lamborghini? What is our business with it? The price of rice is still increasing. Egg is still increasing. So what is our business with that thing? It makes me really annoyed because everybody's talking about it. And then she's gaining like...
That's why I don't really mention her name. Go for
she's gaining popularity on top waiting.
Yes, no.
We don't deserve it as a country. Even looking at it on a global scale, globally, how are we being viewed? A country where over 80% are malnourished and impoverished, like downtrodden.
Don't spend up to
extreme
$2
poverty. And we're talking about somebody buying a Lamborghini.
Thank you.
It seems as if we're a joke.
Thank you.
Because if people are dying of hunger, how will international people come to our rescue probably start investing in us when people are buying Lamborghinis in the same said country? So it's a pity. And bloggers, please, I don't know how probably they should sanction this whole blogging thing so that we don't need to be seeing all those nonsense news because we don't really care.
You know what's funny? See, as a nation, why do we put so much premium on contents that don't edify and exalt us as a nation?
Exactly. Some time ago, I was Sheon Kuti. It was talking about the history that the only thing we know about his grandmother Olufumilayo Ransom Kuti is that she's the first woman to drive a car. However, she has done a whole lot of things. I saw the movie Olufunmilayo Ransom Kuti, produced by Bolanle Austin Peters, I'm sure. Now, this woman gave us a vivid account of the life and time of Olufunmilayo Ransom Kuti.
What she did,
who she was, the kind of accomplishments
But
that she made. But the only thing we know about her is just that she was first woman to ride the car. Now, these are the kind of stories, narratives we should push about our women. So I support what Kenda said about our blogs and the kind of news they want to trend. I don't know if this said person because I don't know why this story is getting so much traction. Like every blog wants to put it up on their story. So I feel for me it's a paid ad. If you ask me,
now clickbait. Traffic to their websites. Since because right now it is stomach infrastructure.
Everybody
not social infrastructure. Now stomach infrastructure. How am I going to trend? How am I going to push and make sure this can? That's where we are.
It's so funny. People are talking. People are happy about it. People are saying,
rubbish.
Womanhood. I see comments like, womanhood is proud of you. No, sister, womanhood is not proud of you.
Ashamed of you, actually.
Exactly. We would only be proud of you if you use your intellect to accomplish great things. A lot of women doing great feats all over. Look at
Chimamanda. First, me cameraman. Chimamanda, because since we go out for blog. Chimamanda Adichie is about to produce a new book, which is Dreams Count.
It's out already.
Nigerians no push them. The bloggers no push them.
Just very few.
See, shame on now. Shame on now. Now only prostitution matter when I go they push. Then people go come to see us. You go see South Africans who they drag Bolly with us. Go to see those Nigerian people want lock ball. They no get sense. All those kind of things. Now so they mock us all over the world. See now, Ebele Trump done deported 3,000 people. Even though I support them, because if you enter another man's country illegally, you be criminal. Yeah. So, but you go see all these kind of things. Now the thing what they take the trend with this. Make una try to push content where make sense. If it don't make sense, throw away. I'm Lagos. Now the Ebeano Show be this. So they discuss within the trend for our Bodo country. My name is Brew Number. I sit down here with Chop Life Crew this morning. Where they call the Diamaka, where they call ND of Top Radio 90.9, and of course more of Top Radio 90.9. Where they call Motura Emmanuel Udo, wife, no be husband. Now wife, now she be wife of Emmanuel Udo. Lagos. When we come back, we will jump into the second part of the show. Lagos, that's not Venus. If they swear for us, we don't know. Go help us. We need to go to check lyrics. So that's what I want to come. Ozeba. You know, to be Ozeba. Say trouble they come. Beautiful. I say trouble they come. My shake before na Koba, Daba. After Koba, Daba, Yoruba they talk say Olo Maje. So if you follow they say Akoba Adaba, they say Olo Maje. Because say wahala. Now you come on top the matter. But of course, this is not the Ebeano Show. In case you are just tuning in, my name not Brewer number 1. They call me the King of Wars. They call me the Godfather of Genesis. They call me the Voice of God for Top Radio 90.9 FM. I stand with Chop Life Crew for this place. Moturaya Emmanuel Udo, more of Top Radio 90.9. And the Diamaka of Top Radio 90.9, where they call Andy of Top Radio 90.9 FM Kenda. But of course, may we listen to this pattern. Now this one I want to take talk this morning. Lagos, listen.
Everything. Came back to Nigeria, met this guy, fell in love, but fell into trouble with the love. Because this guy she loved her to obsession, which was more like destruction. It's true. Was threatened by anything and always wanted her locked up at home. No work, no financial independence. This very sharp, smart young woman, every time I looked at her, tears would fall my eyes. Maybe she was making some bed sheet in the house, would beat nonsense out of her. Yes, because I remember one day, I still have a factory in Punch Compound. She came to see me in the factory with her 2 children. And at the sight of her, I just started crying. Because he had beaten her nonsense. One day he beat her, she passed out. He was afraid she had died, but she came around. But with all this trouble that he gave her, would not let her work, would not do anything. At 34, not older, they were both 34. This guy goes to have leukemia. This same wife that he almost killed is the one who took care of him, would sleep literally on the floor at Ruth, beside him, watching him. And he died. But he died leaving 2 children who were going to expensive schools in GRA and a wife that he himself had made incapacitated. And to top his wickedness, in his work, he worked in one of the major oil companies. In where he worked, next of kin, his brother. Real life story is not a tale. The children, 2.5 and like 5, they were real kids, or 2.5 and 7 or something like that when he passed. Meanwhile, he had left his wife economically incapable. His benefit at work, next of kin, was brother. And the value was to be locked up until the children were 21. Just in case she went to marry somebody else, she would not have access. Who will take care of his children? Sometimes when you think you want to do somebody, you do yourself. I'm just telling you stories, real life story, so that you will not allow foolishness to abound in your heart. And at the end of the day, you will work for nothing because you have not tidied up. My friend, we had to think very quickly on our feet after the guy died about how to help her find her way forward. Anyway, she organized herself and moved to America because that's where she knew, that's where she went to school. She could start all over again because she'd been back to Nigeria from her 20s and she'd never actually settled into work because her husband would not let her work. So she went to America and lives there till now. Went back to school, did a master's. She has PhD now and is involved in the education sector. Her children have done well and she's refused to marry. But God has kept her. What if she couldn't move forward?
Ideally, we'll chop live crew this morning. The Lagos is not the Ebeano Show this morning. I'm going to start with Kenda, and then we'll go flow from Kenda. We have Happiness, beautiful Pekin, just enter inside studio. From Happiness, we're going to enter into Motorayo. Make we talk about this matter. But I want to address on our mind as when I talk about this issue. I want to talk on this thing from talking points. Number one, how do women invest in themselves? In this our society right now, we be say, because right now you have equal opportunities for men and women in most climates, not Africa yet. Africa never they work that way. For America, for instance, UK, Canada, women and men get equal opportunity. If you want pack pupu day. You want pack soccer away. You want fetch water. You want watch for oil grey. But for here, the choicest positions still there for men. The most difficult positions they for men and women, but the choicest one they for men. But as women, because we listen to that voice we just play for background. Now that woman what they call Dr. Awoshika, the woman now Pastor Awoshika, and she be so she address people. She can't talk about the story of that woman. Will be say she suffered with her husband. The man was beating her black and blue. We'll get to the beating point, but let us talk about when men leave their women and they become frustrated. A woman has built an empire with a man for 16 years. All of a sudden, the man say, "Me Oshemo, be going and not do again." The woman now becomes frustrated in life. She has no money, nothing to herself. How do women invest in themselves? How do they make themselves assets without Lamborghini Kushi? But I start with you. Say, as a nation, why do we put so much premium on contents that don't edify and exalt us as a nation?
Exactly.
Some time ago, I was
So that I'm sure I got your question correctly. How do they invest in themselves after they have built with a man?
If you are investing after you've built, you are in trouble.
Okay.
How do women invest in themselves? That can also be how can women invest in themselves? They don't speak American English over British English. Okay. How do women invest in themselves? So they not go get future what we say would be very, very deploring.
In themselves. One is education, but why I say education first of all is because it's like a foundation. I'm not necessarily saying you should go the 9 years of you must go to university and all those things, go for your masters. And me, I'm not even, if I had my way, people should just do the basic secondary school. You can, it's your choice whether you want to do university education or not. But then again, find out that innate skill you have and then start developing it. There's a difference between, okay, you have something, then there's a business of that thing. You love to sing or dance, there's a business to singing or dancing, or you are writing. Just whatever you have, learn, develop it, then learn the business of that thing, so that even when maybe a 9 to 5 is not there, you still have something to do. And when people say multiple streams of income, it probably will not happen once, but you should start with one. Then if you see, okay, there's an opportunity in something, because you only see opportunity when you're doing something else. Let's say you're singing and you see an opportunity for another thing, you venture into it. But then again, investing in yourself, I love talking about women because this month of March is Women's Month. Yeah. So women
I like that. Let's make it a big deal. I like that.
Yeah, so in all aspects, we should support women to invest in themselves. If there's anything, you have a platform, there are things you want to do for women, by all means. Some people don't have the means to invest in themselves because they don't have the means. So if you can, invest in other people so they can invest in other people. Okay.
How do women, or how can women invest in themselves? Business, get 15,000 and not the account.
Yes. Okay. So when I listened to that audio, some significant things that I picked from it One of them is that this lady, she said she's educated, she said she's intelligent. That was what Pastor Ebuka Oshika was using to describe this lady. She's intelligent, she's smart, that she became a shadow of herself after she married. Now, I want to say a very funny joke. I wish that these people, this set of girls who like to sell their body for Lambo can meet men like this abuser of a husband of this woman. I mean, that's a very perfect match, because they don't have what they want to. Yes, now they don't. That's a very perfect match for me. They don't have any value they want to add to society. So therefore, they should meet men like this who obviously do not see any value in their woman. Now, as a woman, the first thing is that you put a premium on yourself. You will not be able to add value to a man's life if you yourself you don't have value yourself. You cannot give what you do not have. You need to say that, okay, I am from a home. My family are also looking up to me. The peak of achievement in life is not marriage. It's not, oh, I've married, I've made it. And then all of your dreams, your aspirations, your ambition, everything ends and dies. And then after marriage, a man tells you that's the end. I don't want you to dream anymore. I don't want you to work. I don't want you to do this. There must be a balance. Your life must be awesome. You must have your role as a wife, a mother, and also have your own
career.
means. Yes, your career, your own means of income, your own source of income. You must be a woman that when people see you, they say, oh, this is value coming. When people listen to you, knowledge radiates from what you're saying. It's not that because you are married and you become pushed aside to one corner and then nothing, no virtue from you anymore. The kind of, some of them sit back and think, was this the kind of woman I wanted to be when I was in secondary school? You all had your dreams, you have your ambitions. So go back to that drawing board. Pick up the blueprint of your life. What exactly were you dreaming, aiming for when you were younger? Ask yourself, if the younger me sees me right now, will she be happy? Is this tomorrow, the future I was planning for myself? So you don't throw all of that away on the
altar
of marriage because you got married or because you met a man. If a man is not constantly adding value to your life, if a man is not saying, as I succeed, you succeed also, that's not the place to be. There is problem somewhere. Because look at it, he left her with it means he has no plan for a better tomorrow for that woman.
Okay. Miles Munro.
Okay.
There was a seminar he had that I attended online, and he said it was titled "The Singularity in Marriage." How that even in marriage you have to be a single in that marriage. Single means that you are thinking of yourself as an individual. How to make myself better, both intellectually, both physically. Because some people will just marry now. Some women go start to tie wrapper for inside the marriage. The short skirt wear before you know they wear them again. The man now can't see old woman for inside the marriage. You can't go to jump on small girls. He talked about the intellect of the man in the marriage. You used to be a very smart man. Now you're married. You're now a very, very funny-looking guy. You don't use your sense anymore. So how can you keep developing yourself as an individual? So we're talking about women improving themselves inside marriage. Submit. Some men just want women to say, "Consider for us, can't turn to full-time housewife." More, if I had my way, my wife will be a stay-at-home mom. Okay. If I have my way. So that she can raise my children, because women are responsible for society. Men build infrastructures, but women are the ones. They build society. Now then they train children. Man, not there around. And once in a while they train children. So if I get my way, my wife will stay at home, but she will not stay at home and do nothing. She's going to have several businesses that she can administer from home. And then once in a while it comes like, babes, 12 months in a year, I don't do 6 months the waka. 6 months, go do your own waka. I will come stay. Yes, I will come stay now, make the woman go do her own thing. My wife will enjoy you. But of course, might come to happiness and attack. Most beautiful girl for Akwa Ibom tourism for the year 2024. And of course, she was a competitor for the Miss Universe Nigeria. Happiness. Yes. I'll come with that same question with you because you'll be businesswoman, you'll be CEO. How women need to invest in themselves for this our modern day so that they're not go day useless if something scatter for future. Some people even marriage or some now ordinary boyfriend, girlfriend. Yeah. She don't give her whole destiny to the guy. She give her whole life to the guy for boyfriend, girlfriend. 4 years she was like a statue, barbecue, move no forward. Stand one place. Now the guy say he not do again because she was planning marriage with the guy. Frustrated, money done. Some of them don't invest all their money in the guy, help and buy motor, help and buy car. You know, but how we not go invest in us? How do women, or how can women invest in themselves as women?
One thing women should know is you're not just investing in yourself. You're investing in your generations, whatever generation that is coming from you. For instance, I'm the first daughter, so all my siblings look up to me. Investing in me means that I'm also investing in my siblings, because there has to be something to...
Family comes first.
You know, there has to be something that you have to bring to the table. As a mother, I've seen so many bitter mothers, especially African mothers. It is because mostly they are living their lives regretting the fact that they did not go after their dreams, they did not do what they were supposed to do. And you see them ending up bitter and frustrated. So if you invest in yourself, think about your family, think about your generations, think about people around you. And it starts with something as simple as self-care. Working from inside. Are you sane? Are you mentally stable? You know, do you love yourself? If you love yourself, I mean, you always want to look good. I always say that looking good is a form of self-care. You always want to look good. You always want to do things that will make you happy, because the truth is you cannot give out what you don't have. If you're not happy from inside, if you're not okay, in fact, you'll be rude, you'll be like sad, moody all the time. So if you love yourself, you would want to start up something. One thing that our people get wrong these days is they want to start big. They want the whole world and all of that. But then you cannot actually start from where you are with what you have. In fact, we can even start, if you are smart enough, you can start something. You can start up a business without even having money, you know. It depends on how smart you are. There's so many things you can do. Okay, so I would say education, learn skills, you know, mingle with people that know better than you. I mean, that's what I do all the time. I cannot sit down with somebody that... I want to learn from people. We learn every day. So learning every day, mingling with people that are better than you is another form of investing in yourself as well.
You go see this phone. Do you know the capacity and the capabilities of that phone you are holding? Every time you take the phone to TikTok, everybody's displaying madness. And you go say you know get skill. You know what you can learn with that phone if you get on YouTube? If you learn so much with that phone, but you know go learn. This our guy where they call Israel Adesanya, will be the former belt holder for UFC. In wife where a girlfriend, no be wife or girlfriend where they did to, where he did for 1 year. The girl come to say she say she took the guy to court, say the relationship don't end, so I don't think I can go court. She wants to earn half of the wealth that he has made as a UFC fighter.
15,000.
You know what it is to be fighting UFC where they're going to blow your face? He has made more than $20 million. She wants half that money for dating him for 1 year. You did not even marry him. Some people say people be pause. And when the guy accepted and went to court. When they got to court, the judge now discovered, they now tendered papers that he has transferred all his wealth to his mom. So it does not belong to him. So the court now said that since both of you were beneficiaries in this relationship, doing quack and every other thing, now since he has nothing, he's a poor man, you are the one that will give him something. Yes. And she has $1 million. So the court said you are going to give him $500,000.
I love the ruling of this court.
Happiness has gone so.
I love it so much.
Let me also say this. There is no pride in wanting to reap where you did not sow. There's a reason it is there in the Bible. I mean, your husband should be always also proud of you. Oh my God, that's my wife. She's a millionaire. It's not all about I want to be a billionaire's wife. What about being the billionaire's husband?
My daughter's
How about I'm the billionaire and then my husband is like, she is my wife. I'm proud of her. You know? So think towards that direction, please.
See, Lagos, see. Tofiakwa for my daughters. Tofiakwa. You know, for Igbo man go say Tofiakwa. Where I come from, they go say Tofiakwa. God forbid bad thing. I throw saliva. Say my daughter's dream go be, I want to be the wife of a billionaire. What's wrong with you African women? Why is that your dream? Why don't you want to be the billionaire's wife? Or how do they talk now? Say a billionaire marrying a billionaire. Or even a normal guy marrying a billionaire. What is wrong with you having your own money? Why are you taking pride in every time you want to send money to your brothers, you have to go and meet your husband? Anytime you want to send money to your sister or your brothers or your mother, you have to meet your husband. Every time you need to meet the man. No. What about having your own money? What about being wealthy for yourself? What about investing in yourself? Because that video pay me belly, but Kenda get a lot for her belly this morning. But drop a mail here.
Okay, I just wanted to quickly say something. You see, women, there's a way we're built. I can understand that there's some women that are hard workers. They work really very hard. But then again, women are not built to work that hard as men.
Yes, accepted.
Yes, so in as much as, yes, we crave to be billionaires and all that,
yes,
there is a limit to it. If you see a woman that works really hard,
she
something is usually off. Yes, it's either her family is there's something lacking seriously in probably the parenting side, or so there has to be a balance.
So I like your point. Your point make a lot of sense. But another angle also to suit you 9 and 6, what would they see? Certain women in society will say they must become billionaires.
They must.
For example, someone like Otedola's daughter. The man, they push her as the front. Because the son right now not available to do all those things. So the daughter, which did they call that girl name? The not the one marry easy. She na Gigi Kupi. The girl now I think she get 2 masters. She chase her PhD right now. She did business school for UK last time I checked. So the babe that they 3 times say now you be the heir apparent to this throne. So the babe definitely will become billionaire. So as a woman, if you get the opportunity, maybe you come from wealthy home where they push education as big deal, they train him to become an entrepreneur. Chase that line. Chase them. So you feel become billionaire, you go still get man for your life, you go marry. If you don't become billionaire, become millionaire. At least millionaire not too hard as billionaire. Billionaire hard though, but millionaire still there easy. If you even chase your normal career line, millionaire still there easy exactly now. Tanzania there easy. Some people are 100 near. Yeah, you have 500 naira in your account. You want man to marry you. Sure, kwakwa.
I also want to add to what we've been saying about women. Ensure that you're in the company of people of value. What if this woman did not know Pastor Ibukun Awoshika?
Who go help you as you fall?
How would she have picked up the pieces of her life? I'm happy about the turnout of events for this woman. I'm happy for her that she was able to pick up, the pieces of her life, start all over again, and make something good out of her life again. If you do not have people of value around you, the moment you are sinking, you will keep going down, and there'll be no one to pull you up. There'll be no one to talk sense into you and help you stand on your feet again. Ensure constantly that you are in the midst of women, people that can add value to you and make your life better. Not the ones that will drain you, but the ones that are fountains. And also, you ensure that your own goal and dream in life is to become a fountain as well, not just a dream.
Moturayo,
that's it. Yes,
many people go verse with me this morning. You know who I get a problem with? Poor man children. Now, poor man children I get problem for. Maybe, I know they talk about girls, I talk about boys and girls right now. Maybe you don't understand, say for you, life not the same. Maybe you don't know. If they follow rich man children, they come out. Now only to go drink, they follow and go drink. When they want drink, they will call you. When they want go chop life, they will call you like chop life crew. But when it reach time to invest in themselves, they go on their own. Their papa get money to sponsor them for millions of naira to go business school. Your papa no get. You not go use your YouTube. You not go use Allison.com. You not go use edX. You not go use all the free platforms where they go carry test study. Make you get sense. Go lock polo. Tomorrow your destiny go poor. You go also manufacture radicals like yourself. Another poor generation. When you want cut the line of poverty for your family. See, I get rich guys who I know plenty of them. They go call me, more go drink. They know me. So but then they listen right now. I know they ever go. God forbid bad thing. Go drink. More go chop on Kwabi. I no go follow you. Go chop down Kwabi. When I don't they ready, na business will go talk. Because I see what your papa they do for you. Some of them get many degrees, PhDs. Some of them get masters. Now when you want flex, you can't call me. Why not they carry your papa 1 million? Come to say, I cut to 500,000. Come follow study the course I want study. You know, tell me like that. See, Mona get sense so. They listen to me this morning. Lagos guy get sense so. Lagos girl get sense so. Rich man people will carry you now. TikTok you carry follow. Mona go to shake bumbo for TikTok. They shake breast for TikTok. When she want invest in herself, she no call you. Lagos will not come to the end of the show. But I go to tell una see they hot. Una no like me. Una like me. I go dish am because I be the voice of God for this place. But we don't come for the end of the show. Final was just 30 seconds. Make more for this place.
Yes, today is Ghana's Independence Day. I want to wish
yes,
happy. We love you. We love Ghana. Yes, I love Ghana because there's something similar about Ghana looks similar to Nigeria. Yes. You can't be in Ghana and not feel like home. So they are brothers, they are our sisters, and we love them. Happy 68 Independence Day, Ghana. We love you. Yes.
I like this. Happy 60 what?
68.
The seniors.
Yeah. Oh yes, 1957 they had their independence. They were the first African nation.
I know be alone. Do I do for the listeners? Don't educate me. Don't educate me. Because I say, bro, I don't know. You don't know. You're wrong, but
seniors. They're not seniors. They're seniors now.
Now for the listener, now you can't face me because they talk.
Oh my God! Happy Independence Day, Ghana.
Okay, so my final words today is before you think of going into a relationship, before you think of being with somebody, be something. Be a person of your own. Both boys, men and women, please be a person of your own. Be sure that you're ready to contribute financially, physically, mentally to this spiritually to this person, you know, because you are together to become a partner, a union. You're not coming to drain each other. Please work on yourself, get your life together before you think of being with anybody.
See the fine Ebeano Show shirt which she wear for body. She's looking so hot. But of course, Kenda, your parting word with your long fingers. Two of them. Fine long fingers.
Parting words. Okay, there's nothing as sweet as having your own money. But most importantly, don't make friends just for making sake. Me in particular, if I've not done business with you, we can't be friends. I must have gained from you and you gained from me. So if you have, like said, please, everybody have sense, because Nigeria is not smiling with us. So get sense and get money. Bye-bye.
Family dey too important. Some of una don't eradicate family, especially Lagosians. Go come Lagos, no they talk to family members for 3 months, 1 year. You just dey on your own, they push. God forbid bad thing, make kidney failure no come on. God forbid bad thing, make malaria way pass you power no come on. Maybe say you go day bedridden, and family go come on. That babe and those friends who you dey carry everywhere, they no go come on. They go find your mama, go find your papa, go find your brothers and sisters. So call your family members, write down their names. They call them every 2 weeks or once in a month. Gather family meetings, say, we sit down, we talk. Maybe not they use sense so. Not to like Oyibo people say family must come before you knock on my door. Now lie you. We will not be Oyibo people, be Africans. Your family member make a show for your door without you permitting, no problem. We go see accept them, we go contact a guy next time if they come. Call me, we'll accept them. And of course, maybe I pray for me, I won't marry you, make money come. I don't come to the end of the show. I go live now. This is my parting word as always. It no matter how educated where you dey, it no matter the religion where you dey push, whether you be Christian, you believe in Jesus Christ, you dey confess like me, you dey speak in tongues, you know say God don't provide all God, His riches and glory in Christ Jesus. You be Muslim right now, fasting na 5 and 6 12 na be for the next 1 month or 2 months. You dey fast every morning. You go wake up, you go start to fast, you go dobale give Allah. If be juju man and you say now go what you want to do, no one work, you won't keep people for money. Although maybe you dey practice herbalism and all those kind of things. At the end of the day, as una take pack on yourself like this, so if you no go find work where you go to Lagos, Sakpa go blow you. Una bye bye.